Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Eka Pratiwi S.W from A1 English Education Program. As you can see on the screen, our topic today is Development Descriptive Text Module to teach reading skill through scientific approach of 8th grade junior high school students. The topic is very important because this topic will show students' need for learning, especially during a pandemic, and how to develop it into a form of learning media. But now I will just explain about first research question. I've divided my presentation into 4 parts. There are background of the research, methodology, observation result, and conclusion. So my presentation will take less than 10 minutes. In this part of my presentation, first I'd like to talk about the background of this study. This research was conducted to find out whether the modules created by researchers can be used by students to improve student English reading skills. Researchers choose modules as developed product because modules can be used by any student without the help of other media and can also be used for students who do distance learning. After examining this point, let's turn to a research question. First research question of this research is, how does the process of developing descriptive text module to teach reading skill through scientific approach for the 8th grade student in junior high school? And the research objective for this research question is to find out the process of developing descriptive text module to teach reading skill through scientific approach for the 8th grade student in junior high school. Now take a look at definition of key terms. First, descriptive text. Descriptive text is a text with its purpose is to describe text stretch out much information about certain people, things, and place detail. Second, module. Module is a learning material that has been designed and arranged according to the materials to be taught. Third, scientific approach. Scientific approach is one of the learning approach which a teacher can use when teaching in the classroom that cover 5 steps. There are observation, questioning, experimenting, associating, and communicating. And the last one is reading. Reading is the ability to get information that comes from a written form and can understand the meaning of the writing intake. And for the methodology, the researcher used research and development method in carrying out the research. Research and development method is a method that used to produce certain product and test the effectiveness of the product, said Sugiono, 2011. This research is conducted in SMP 5 Negeri Padalarang at grade student. As we can see on the diagram of necessities, it could be concluded that students have difficulty in learning descriptive text due to the lack of media used by teachers when teaching in class. Meanwhile, students think that learning reading skills in the descriptive text is very important, so students think that learning media is needed. But students do not know learning media such as descriptive text modules because usually teachers only use textbook that have been provided. And on the diagram of lack, it could see that when learning English, students tend to be passive because they do not understand the material presented. In addition, learning is carried out offline and online, making it difficult for students to participate in learning, especially for students who don't have online learning media such as cell phone or laptops. It is also one of the obstacles experienced by students and teachers. And in the diagram of 1 shows that the student desire to learn descriptive text using the module is very high, because students think that learning descriptive text using modules is very interesting. The module that student wants is a module that covers all English language skill. Besides, students also like modules that are equipped with learning activities such as games, pictures, video, and other. Well, this brings me to the end of my presentation. From the result of the data, it will be developed into modules. Modules are tailored to the needs and desire of students. This is done so that learning goals can be achieved properly. In conclude, learning takes happen both offline and online during a pandemic, which poses its own set of obstacles for students. Because they don't comprehend the subject, students studying English tend to remain inactive. This is due to the fact that students don't have access to online learning tools such as mobile phones or laptops or PC. Descriptive text is one of the material that students must learn. Students agree that mastering of reading skill through descriptive text is essential. As a result, learning material that can promote student learning are required. Modules are one of them. The program has a high level of interest among students who want to study descriptive text because students find studying descriptive text through modules to be incredibly enjoyable. Students want program that cover all areas of English language. Students also choose modules that include learning activities like games, pictures, and other media. So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.